Hi there, everyone. Happy Friday. I'm actually in my car. It serves as my mobile office from time to time. And I'm just in between meetings, but I really wanted to record this video to wrap up the week and really share with you today a tool that a client of mine sent back to me. It's a tool that I've set up for them to help them track the effectiveness of their marketing and sales process. They sent it to me during the week to review it and to do a bit of analysis and provide some feedback. And I thought it was a great opportunity to share that with you. So what I want to do is I'm just going to share my screen and explain this tool. It's a very simple spreadsheet that I use with my clients. I call it my quote tracking sheet. Um, and it's really a simple tool where I set up with for my clients where they track their quotes on every row, and you can see the information here. Now, I've actually deleted the my client's name and also their customer's name and obviously address details and so on. But this client here uh, runs a blind awning installation business, mainly for residential clients, but also to some commercial clients. And so what this simple spreadsheet does is captures all of the quotes that they do. It captures obviously the details. It captures the source of the lead, and I'll explain why I do this. It also captures the value of each quote and whether or not that quote has been successful or not. Okay. And then there's some notes they can use to follow up the client as they use this as a bit of a follow-up tool as well. So so this is a client that I started with earlier in the year, and they set it up and started using it around about March. And as you can see, they've done 348 quotes up until just last week in November. So up here you can see that it adds up the number of quotes. It works out the total of all of these, the quote amounts, works out an average value of each quote. It also works out how many have been converted and what the conversion rate is. Okay. So you can see here there are 348 quotes, and the average value of each quote is $2,700, and the conversion rate is 61%, which is pretty good, really. And what I'm going to show you is some analysis that I did for them. I've got some notes here. And so the way I set this up is that you can do all of these filters. So let's say, for example, we want to look at how many of these quotes came from Google. So out of the 348, you can see that 45 are Google. The conversion rate is 42%, but the average is actually $5,000 per quote for just these Google quotes, compared to the average of 2,700. And if I look at something like, I'll just show you a couple of these. Number of repeat business quotes out of the 348, 210 were repeat customers, which is great. Conversion rate's a bit higher than the average, which is what you'd expect, 65%. But the average is for these quotes is $2,100. So the beauty of tracking this sort of information is that not only do you know what your overall conversion rate is, not only can you use this as a tool to follow up quotes and keep a track of them, but the power of it is really then understanding, like capturing this sort of information to know where the quotes are coming from, what the value of those quotes are, the value of the quotes from different referral or marketing sources, what the conversion rates are. And so this quick analysis has showed us that Google quotes generated through Google have a far higher average sale value than the normal quote. And it's just a reminder for my client to really focus more on Google. And I've been telling him that he needs to get more Google reviews, and this just emphasizes the importance of that. I've also been telling him to he started doing on my insistence. He's now started. He's put together his customers, his past customers, into a database where he can email out tips and offers and so on. And I've told him that he needs to use those same articles that he's emailing. he needs to put them onto his website to help with SEO and getting found on Google. So it just shows you that the importance of that, that source of lead for him. So if you're not tracking quotes like this, then you really need to. Once again, it's just another example of knowing the numbers in your business. Now, for a smaller business like this, setting up a spreadsheet like this is pretty simple. Larger clients of mine have a proper CRM system. It could be HubSpot. It could be, there's a whole range of different CRMs that you can use. I've actually got clients who have implemented HubSpot, but they've never really put the time into setting it up to be able to report properly out of it, or even track quotes. And that's what we're working on. So it's just an example of putting in place some simple systems, tracking your numbers, looking at the numbers, reporting on them. It's not just about your financials. I'll just stop that here. It's not just about knowing your financials and those sorts of numbers. You really need to understand conversion rate, understand where your leads are coming from, the effectiveness of your marketing, all sorts of numbers in your business. Okay, so hopefully that was a good example for you to learn from and maybe think about in your own business. Obviously, let me know if you need a hand with anything around the numbers, whether it is financials, whether it's tracking these sorts of what I call KPIs, key performance indicators. Super important to make sure you're running as good a business as you can and as profitable a business as you can, and really just doing things smarter. Okay, so have a great weekend, everyone, and I will talk to you very soon. Bye.